There are three key components, in my opinion, to career management that will make a genuine difference to your career success and achievement of your career goals. First and foremost, you must have clear, measurable goals as to what you're trying to achieve. So, fundamentally, there has to be an element of planning. Planning for success versus planning to fail is just imperative, and not enough executives, I think, these days do the formal process of planning, which is really crucial to having a successful career. Personal brand is really one of those absolute basic fundamentals of having a good career. You need to have a brand. You need to have good quality branding materials, whether that be resumes, cover letters, LinkedIn profiles. These are the marketing tools that you will require if you want to secure a meeting with a new employer, if you want to attract interest, and it's just a fundamental. And I meet candidates, executives all the time who put absolutely no effort whatsoever into their personal brand. And as a result, when an opportunity comes their way, it's a complete scramble to try and put these documents together, and you can't do them effectively in a rush. It has to be thought through. What are your key values? What's your key brand? And how is that going to be conveyed in the market? And so the personal branding piece is really, really important. The second key element is absolutely fostering a powerful business network. And that requires effort, that requires time, that requires strategic thought, and it needs consistency. And the reality is, again, people will often put it on the back burner, get very busy in their day jobs, and so the network just suffers. It just doesn't get the oxygen, the focus that it needs to flourish. And of course, an investment in your network is massively important, and it's part of longer term career management strategy. You don't always see the immediate results, but in the long term, if you have put an investment in business networking, fostering meaningful relationships with senior business executives at some point in time, that's going to become very, very handy for you, whether you're trying to change jobs, win a new contract, pull in a favor. That network could be extremely powerful for you. And it does require time and effort. And, so if you really want to succeed in career and in life, you want to allocate time to that. And then finally, just really putting the emphasis on professional development and putting the investment into your learning and developing new skills and developing new competencies. And I think the hallmark of a successful career executive into the future will be an executive who takes their professional development very, very seriously, and they make a continuous investment in their development year on year. And that may be in addition to what the company themselves might be investing, whether that be training courses or professional development programs. So you've got to get that balance right. And then just one final tip is forging the right relationships with the right corporate headhunters. That can be a game changer. There's no doubt about it. Corporate headhunters get the inside running on the vast majority of senior executive roles. And so having good relationships with those corporate headhunters, which might have been forged over many, many years, is the key to a very successful career and doors being opened at the right time. And so this is a career management strategy. It's not ad hoc. There's a fair bit of work and effort that goes into it, whether it be planning, networking, building your brand, building your profile in the market, building relationships with the right people at the right time, and then, of course, getting onto the radar of the top corporate headhunters. These are the things you should be thinking about, particularly in 2024. And if you haven't put the work and the effort in previous years, this is the time to change. This is the time to put the effort in. And this is like rebuilding the foundations of your house, if you like. Putting the right, mechanisms in place so that you can be successful in the future. And career opportunities can be presented to you very naturally through those relationships that you've formed in the market.